Hello and welcome back to freeCodeCamp's ES6 introduction. This is mutate an array declared with const. The const declaration has many use cases in modern JavaScript. Some developers prefer to assign all their variables using const by default, unless they know they will need to reassign the value. Only in that case they use let. That's really handy to remember. However, it's important to understand that objects, including arrays and functions assigned to a variable using const, are still mutable. Using the const declaration only prevents reassignment of the variable identifier. So here we have use strict const s is assigned the array 5, 6, and 7. And then here we assign to our array 1, 2, and 3. So this throws an error trying to assign a const. But if we specifically target S2 and change it to 45, it works just as it would with an array declared with var or let. Console.log s would return 5, 6 with 45, with 45 being replaced as that third value. So as you can see, you can mutate the object 5, 6, 7 itself, and the variable s will still point to the altered array 5, 6, 45 like all arrays. The array element and s are mutable, but because const was used, you cannot use the variable identifier s to point to a different array using the assignment operator. So an array is declared as const s and it's assigned 5, 7, and 2. Change the array to 5, 2, 5, 7 using various element assignment. So with this one, we're basically changing our values here, and just like they did here, it's definitely possible. So let's zoom out, change code below this line. So this is invalid. They don't want us to just change it to s equals 257. Well, first let's see if I undo this here. Well, we know we can't do that because as it says here, it's going to throw an error. But we can do something similar to this. So if we copy that, paste it there, and we want to target 0. We could actually erase this since we know it works, and just copy this 3 times, 0, 1, and 2, because those are the specific parts we want to target. We know 0 right now has 5, but we want to change that to 2. We want to change 7 to 5, and we want to change the last number in our array from 2 to 7. So now when we run our function edit in place, it will run this function here, which even though we declared our const s as 572, we are changing it once this function is run. And we could even console log our s array so we can see what those values are. Well, I want to see if it does it without me asking it to. Let's run test. We did pass it, but yeah, it didn't console log it. Just so you guys can see what happened, let's run the test. And we do see it print out 257. So what we learned in this lesson is basically how even though we declared a variable using constant, if it's an object or array, you could still change it from by individually targeting one of the indices. As long as you guys are understanding that, you guys are getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.